that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation.
Matter of fact, let's go on to that. You said Joel. Yeah. Let's bag them up. This is the Lord's determination. But this is what sealed the deal for Esau going to captivity. You know, when the Lord cracked them clouds, this is what sealed the deal for the other nation to go into captivity.
And God so loved the world.
Right. Say, aye.
Aye, man.
Aye. You got it, Joel.
Yeah, I got that, Joel. This is Joel 2.
Started working.
This is Joel chapter 3. This is Joel 3 and 1. And it says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
There you go. You see that? So the Lord's going to take us out of this condition that we're in now. But it's going to happen through what? War. All right? The Lord is going to take us out of this position, man. No more sorrow. No more pain. All right? No more headache. No more sorrow. But it's going to be through the act of war that it's going to happen. That's what it means by the Lord going to bring back the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. This consists of 12 tribes, man. Sometimes Negroes, Latinos, and American Spanish, man. Go ahead.
Yep, and it says in verse 2, it says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of it says Jehoshaphat.
Right, and that's what you're seeing now. All right, all these nations gearing up for war. Let the weak sound strong. That's what's happening now. You put in the lines of the kings to go against Esau. It's happening before your eyes, man. All right, the Lord is mustering the battles before your eyes. How's it being fulfilled? We're in the midst of it. Hold that. I'm gonna hold that and bring it out again.
Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
So the day is coming. The visitation of Edom is coming. Isaiah 63 and 1, man. Who is that coming from Edom and died going from Basra? That man encountered greatness in the strength. That's how it shines. That day is near. All right? A little more of that, and then we'll jump back to the Joel.
For my determination is to gather the nation.
How he gonna gather the nation? All right? War. There you go. Yeah, the king's heart's in the hands of the Lord, meaning they mind. All right, Ezekiel 38. Russia's gonna be a guard, and you see Russia already in that spot, in place that the other nations gonna run to. Because Trump being the dickhead as the Lord put the spirit on him to do. But they can make all the nations what? Angry and get mad and what? See it cause the harm. That's what's gonna happen. Trump don't know why he ain't that shit. All right? But the Lord knows, the prophets know. Go ahead.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation.
And what is the Lord's indignation? Fire. Revelation means Isaiah 66 and 15. That's the Lord's indignation. Go ahead.
Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
There you go. All the earth, Babylon the Great, most definitely, and othermost parts of the earth can hear with thermonuclear missiles. But this is going to be the place that's going to fall and never rise again. Israel's going to get hit, but guess what? It's going to be a clearance of Israel. All right? But Babylon the Great is going to be a lake of fire, man. Go back to that, Joel.
God, this is back in Joel chapter 3 and verse 2. And it says, I will also gather all nations.
See that? The Lord gathered all nations. The Spirit as he walks in the battle, making what? Tension between what? This nation. Tension between this nation. Tension between this nation. That's what's happening. The Lord making tension between them, man. Stirring up war. All right? As the angels playing on the minds of the kings, he put it like that. You know what I mean? You know how the kings be playing? Say something. Hey, listen to them demons, man. That's the Most High working on the left-hand side. Go ahead.
Yep, and it says, And it says in verse 2, finishing up, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yahweh Shaphat, meaning what? The Most High Judge. It doesn't mean he's going to judge all the nations that's in the east. All right, World War III going to be following the east for Babylon the Great will be destroyed. That's what it's going to be about then. Israel can say how the least of the flocks and draw them out. So Israel is going to be the cause of war. But get back, who's going to pick up? Who's going to suffer the most? All right? All right?
Yeah, finishing up in Joel 3 and 2, and it says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Now grab Isaiah 66:15 and see how the Lord going to plead.
This is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15.
Yeah. Now let's see how the Lord going to plead with our flesh.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
The Lord's come with fire. He didn't come with candy. He didn't come with candy buzz, lollipops, flowers. The Lord is coming with fire.
And with chariots like a
And
whirlwind.
the chariots talking about what the so-called UFO, which is IFO, because they identified in the scriptures that our salvation vehicles, man. The only way out is up.
Right.
To
The only way out is up, man. How else you gonna escape?
Yep. You hear when that first button get hit, you on the soil and wherever you do.
Hey, you know, Jake gonna hear that.
Yeah, you finito.
Jake gonna hear that tornado sound, and then you only got 30 minutes to enter your nearest bunker.
Right.
Jake gonna be like, I ain't got no bunker. You can't go hide in the tub. You know that can't go hide in the tub.
Look it up.
Put a mattress on top of you. Over with.
Right.
You and that mattress gonna go and smoke. Go ahead.
And it says, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
The Lord is upset. These people really believe that God is all love and he's not upset. The Lord is angry. All right? And he's going to plead with all flesh by what? By fire, man. Go ahead. I read that again.
Verse 16, for by fire and by his
By
sword
fire, and his sword is what? The thermonuclear missiles.
will the Lord plead with all flesh,
All flesh, not some.
and the slain of the Lord shall be
And the
many.
slain of the Lord shall be many. All right? And we had the Detroit, we speak about 2/3, but many more because you got what? All the nations is over here.
Yep.
The Lord gonna smoke these folks, man. And we pray and hope the Lord deliver us out of them.
Right.
Because if not, we're gonna be caught up here. That's why we gotta continue to pray. All right, and hope the Lord deliver us, man.
Right, bro.
Keep us in the truth.
Right, bro.
Go ahead. You got something? Go ahead, bro.
Hey, this Isaiah 14, starting at the top. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Right, the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. You know, the Lord's Romans 9, Apostle Paul said that, right? The Lord will have mercy on whom he will have mercy.
This is Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob
Jacob's name will take Israel.
and will yet choose Israel.
12 tribes. Who's always done this guy? So-called Negroes, like and wherever Jacob Israel has been scattered due to the curses, but he still goes back to the Israelites. The Lord have most upon them. Right?
And set them in their own land.
Yep.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers are the Israelite borders. Right?
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Uh-oh, Revelation 13. Revelation 13. A classic. You know?
But look, let's skip over 9. At least you know don't get the spiritual ears.
There you go.
This is Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, which is us. And it says, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Servants and handmaids. Slaves.
And they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Man, we gonna rule over our oppressors, man. Hey, you can come out 30 to 16?
Yeah, my man, just like the Captain Spot was saying, hey, like how Esau has oppressed us, caused oppression and suppressed us.
Right.
Hey, that's what's gonna happen to his ass, man, and these other heathens who have helped for the affliction of our nation, man.
And you can't get around it.
Yeah, quick. It's Isaiah 33 and verse 1. It says, the judgment of the Most High. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
Woe means destruction. Doom. Right? Doom to the Edomites.
It says, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
What you did to the so-called neighbors, man? You gonna give me peace treaty. Now, your ass been a murder, man. Right? He said, what, his words are something. What was in his heart, man? You know?
Yep. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Woo! Yeah, so hey, we're at that point now, man. Now Esau looking for hand joining hand, looking for mercy, man. No, man. Hey, these nations gonna judge you harshly. Man. Nobody's gonna be thinking about. Hey, there's a point had to go out. Hey, nobody's gonna be thinking about how these Edomites feel, man, in the days and times to come, man. Look at just look at their track record, man. Everything they've done. So like,
I'm saying the spirit, the Edomites, you cut traffic off, man. Check on that. Let you know, Esau is just the end, man.
yeah, no, what it is.
The devil, man. There ain't no going back to a golden age, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
They back in the 60s.
He would have got away with it.
Yeah,
He might.
Oh, it's a white man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
He can do that.
Right. Sad but true though. Sad but true.
Yeah, that was it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
All our enemies. You know, but the Psalms 83rd chapter tells us it was the list of our enemies. The number one based on their list is Hamlet. Right? Esau evil, man. Go ahead.
And all thy adversary, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Right, so every last one of our enemies, the nation of Israel, we have enemies. If you're not an Israelite, you was a threat, you was an enemy, man. And your ass going to captivity. So, you so-called white people, right? Edomites, you gonna have help in the kingdom. Moab gonna help your ass, Ishmael, the so-called Africans, Hamites, Japhites, right? All you non-Israelites, all you heathens, y'all going to captivity.
Yeah, man. How they say in the world, no guilt can must not.
Right. I ain't saying.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And all thy adversary, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
See, in the book of Lamentation, it said all they had wagged their hands and rejoiced, clapping their hands and praising. They praise when we went to captivity, man.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
But I give for a prey, so this thus said the Lord. You know? So that was 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Saying it's a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to those in trouble, and to those who are in trouble, which with us. You know? I got one. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, going back to Isaiah 14 and 3 and 4, right? And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, read verse 2 in Isaiah 14, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
The servants and handmaids. So not only the Israelite man gonna have servants, the Israelite woman gonna have handmaids and servants as well, man. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall.
You know how the black woman talk shit.
Yeah.
You know? Just imagine on their ass, goddamn.
On their ass. Critiquing everything.
Right? You ain't doing it right. Man, bro.
and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
They're gonna rule over you, man. And what it say, if the Lord said, Revelation, right? I said, give you the heathen without inheritance, you're gonna break them apart, you know?
And it says, verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased.
That's how it came to the end.
Because if we jump down to verse 21, we say, first slaughter. That's going to be the probable cause, man. The justification for us to kill you guys, man. To eradicate you. To execute judgment, man. This is thus saith the Lord, man. Because you just quote Thessalonians. This is a righteous thing. But it's like, brother, I know just quoted, it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those who troubled us, man. So this is gonna be a righteous thing, man.
Not my Jesus. See, Jesus is off. He alone.
Yeah.
If Jesus don't exist, that's a fucking devil. Fuck Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's something, man.
Yeah. Jesus locked up in West Memphis right now. Check the jails roster.
Yeah.
He bought a place too. I seen him yesterday.
Yeah.
He had a really name tag saying. Yeah.
Well, it was a lot, but it sent me to the third floor, which is not the second
Go ahead,
floor.
Tom.
Hey, bro, and ain't nothing spiritual about that shit. When I look back, I used to be like, man, bro, I was actually, I was off, man. But hey, the Lord had to bring us out of that, you know? He had to bring us out of that, man. We was off.
I'm lost now, I'm found. That's the church song, man. I'm lost now, I'm found.
Out of that, man. Calling on Jesus for everything.
You gotta talk about.
Calling on the damn demon.
Wait, what demon?
Yeah, real shit though. And Jesus accepted everything.
Everything. You can't do no wrong.
Man.
Who brought us over on slave ship? Jesus.
Yeah.
The black slave, the ship.
Good shit,
Sweet.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus took it. You know?
Yeah.
Brought us up.
Went right over in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about
Revelation 2, starting at verse 26. And I'm going to read it in NLT, but I'm going to read it in the KJV first and look up one of these words. Revelation 2, starting at 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
There you go. Going right back to 1 Corinthians 15. All right, and the Lord's going to put all rule and authority on earth. You're going to rule because what? You're going to put all his enemies under his foot. Said body of what? Power. That's what the Lord is going to do. You got time?
Y'all told us, Luke. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you go to this word rod in the Greek. Rabdas. Outline of biblical usage 3b. When applied to kings with a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule. A royal scepter. Yep. Says it's going to be the severest, most rigorous rules. So the kingdom of heaven is not going to be far for the heathen. See, the kingdom of heaven is only going to be a time of rejoicing for the Lord's elect, for his chosen. That's it.
Yes. I got you.
But for everyone else, it's going to be very severe judgment going forth. Get that word severe in the etymology. Go ahead, bro. I got 3 seconds for you.
This is Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah. So the saints are going to be laying down severe judgment in the kingdom of heaven.